All right. Hello, scary people. Welcome back to Into the Fear. I am your host, Chainsaw Sammy. I am here with Mason, owner of Dreadworks FX Makeup. Mason, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. So we are 2 weeks out till MHC. Are you ready? Are you pumped?
Well, we're getting there. It's kind of crazy this year because I still have a normal job and we do trade shows with my normal job, and everything this year kind of like just stacked on top of each other. So it's been basically since the beginning of March when um Trans World happened. It was just boom, 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 and by the end of MHC, it's basically been 4 trade shows in 4 months, and it's been nuts. So, but as far as being prepared for MHC, it's a pretty easy transition coming out of Trans World going in MHC. I try to make so much stock to take to Trans World that usually I bring enough back home to just top stuff off for MHC, and we're pretty much good to go. So we're getting there.
Heck yeah. So yes, Midwest Honors, 2 weeks, everyone, 2 weeks, and then it's here. My goodness, where did the
Absolutely.
time go? We were literally just at we were just at East Coast Honors a couple weeks ago, and then we were just at Trans World less than 2 months ago. So
Yeah,
yes, Dreadworks,
how was East
FX.
Coast, by the way?
East Coast was crazy,
Yeah,
crazy busy. There was a blackout. I don't know if you heard
I
about
heard
that.
about
The
that.
lights went
Yeah,
out. Nope, nobody panicked. Any other trade show convention, they would have panicked. No, boss
yeah,
us
yeah.
hunters are nonchalant. We all
Makes
either go, "Oh
sense.
hell yeah, the lights are off," and we just go
Right.
back to what we were doing.
Yeah, I want to try to
Um,
make it out to
yeah, that
that.
was fun because it was out for
Yeah, it's hard.
yep.
Well, it's hard, still having a full-time job and having to like balance vacation time and everything, and still
Oh
try to
yeah,
save a little bit of time for family stuff, and so we just haven't been able to make
oh
it
yeah,
happen yet. But I
absolutely.
definitely want to.
Nope, I'm in the same boat as you. Um, no kiddos. I don't have kids, but I still
Right.
work a full-time job and I have to balance everything out. So no, I totally get you. Time is not always on our side, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, so how many years have you been doing MHC now with Dreadworks?
This will be year. Gosh, this is year 3. Yeah, 2022 we started. So yeah, I think this will be year 3. That sounds right.
All right.
Everything happens so
So
fast that I lose track of time. So
you're good. Let's talk about this guy.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So
I seen
that
this and I'm like,
I so the mask came from a guy that I had been wanting to buy a piece off of for years. Um, and it's Xavier. I think his last name is Martinez. I might be wrong on that.
mm-hmm.
But he stopped making masks for a really long time, and then I saw that he was doing them again. So I bought this piece off of him, which I just kind of loved as soon as I saw it, and didn't really know what I was going to do with it. Like I try to go around during season and maybe find some friendly haunts that I know people at to go and have a little bit of fun a couple times a season. And so I kind of threw this character together. It's kind of like a cross. It's kind of honestly, it's basically just like a psycho Mr. Rogers type character. So um, I kind of got a little bit of inspiration from um, a video game. Um, Gosh, I don't know why it's blanking me all of a sudden what the game's called. Um, but and then I got some inspiration. I was like, it would be kind of cool to take a character that's like a kids TV show host and make him just deranged and crazy. So yeah, it's got like as you can see, the red little
Yeah.
sweater vest and a tie and khaki pants, and then he walks around with like a little crow puppet, and it's just a really fun character that I threw together. I thought about maybe
I like
doing
it.
something. I thought about doing something with him at Midwest if we decide to go to the costume ball or something. I'm not sure though.
Oh, you totally gotta go.
Yeah. probably
I won't be
will.
competing this year because I won Best in Show last year, but I do have a new character that I'm going to be bringing.
Awesome.
So totally come.
Always
Alrighty,
excited to see what
so
you do.
let's go into the yes. I'm not going to give a sneak peek on this, but I'll give you a sneak peak when we're done with this. So
Yeah,
I could
for
show you
sure.
in
For sure.
secret, but I'm not going to show everybody else. They can wait.
That's
They can come to the
understandable.
show and see what I'm bringing. All right, so let's go into what you're bringing this year. So
Yeah.
obviously you're going to bring the blood.
Yeah. So I
So there's
try.
3 colors.
Yeah.
Am I
Currently
correct?
3
There's 3 colors.
colors. We've got the fresh blood color, which is just your regular old fresh. We've got kind of a darker maroon tint, which will be more of like your scab blood. And then we just did like a solid black, because that's just not something, at least for skin, that I see a whole lot of in the industry, is just a straight black blood. And I thought that would kind of appeal to a lot of people nowadays. You know, you see a lot of people doing like the black goopy stuff with their makeups. So
Mhm.
yeah, those are the 3 colors for now, and we will have plenty of this at MHC. We're going to be pushing it hard. It's our newest product, and it's still kind of being refined. We've got a pretty decent formula now, but I'm just working on some small little things, trying to make it stay shiny or longer. And the durability is pretty much there already, as far as it's not going to go anywhere after you put it on your skin. But just trying to touch up some final little things, and that's the thing about being a small company like we are, is I'm constantly trying to find ways that I can make the product better, and always trying to work towards just improving everything altogether. So that's a nice thing about being a small company, is we have the ability to do that kind of whenever we want to. So yeah, we're gonna have plenty of this stuff. We try not to really do any like new drops during MHC, just because obviously Transworld's the big show, and I like to do the new show or the new stuff during Transworld, and then that kind of gives all the people a chance at MHC that maybe weren't able to go to Transworld. Gives them a good chance to get their hands on it and try it out for the first time. So
Yeah, perfect timing with Transworld being the first show pretty much of the year, with it always being in
absolutely,
February and March. So while MHC is not until the summer. That's the only bad thing with MHC that I will ever complain, is that it's later in the year, and that's usually build time, and it's go time for
yeah,
haunt season. But at the same
yeah.
time,
Usually,
nicer weather. We always have good weather.
absolutely, yeah. Usually, after MHC, that's kind of when it's balls to the wall for us, and it's just go time. Everybody's putting in season orders, and we basically don't stop until the beginning of season. So yeah, it's getting ready to get into that busy season for us.
Yep. All right, and then we got the airbrush.
Yeah, we did bring on at Transworld a couple new variant colors. We had a metallic silver and a metallic gold that was new for us.
Yes.
And seemed to be kind of a big hit. We had a lot of people pick that up. I think we sold out in 2 ounce of one of the colors at least. We sold out of the blood completely at Transworld, which kind of blew me away. So I'm
Heck
excited
yeah.
to I'm excited to see what we do at MHC and get that in some people's hands.
Let me hurry and put in an order real quick
There you go.
before you run out. Yep, I have every color of your airbrush except for blue and purple, just because those are just the colors I don't need. I mean, actually, the
Right.
purple I'll probably need for like future bruising.
Yeah,
Um, but I don't do too much clown makeup. Most of the makeup I do is real skin tone. So, I
absolutely.
mean, you can use blue, especially for bruising and
Right.
frozen skin.
And
Like
I'm the same
I
way. I
could use
mean,
that for Christmas.
a lot of the stuff I do is more of your realistic earthy tones. So I use all the bright stuff very occasionally, but every now and again you'll find a need for it. Yeah, the UV we'll be fully stocked on all of our colors, all of our sizes at MHC. So um, should be pretty good stock. So just whoever's wanting to place an order, swing by, and we should be able to take care of you pretty easily. We got we got a good amount of stuff on hand right now. The grime sprays.
And then, of
We
course,
do
yep,
have,
can't forget about the grime spray.
yeah, we did introduce a new color to that line at Transworld just
Yep,
because
green.
people had been requesting that pretty much every year. So we brought that in as a new color, and I think we almost completely sold out of grime sprays at Transworld too. So that was a big
Wow. I was glad
thing.
I bought when I did.
Yeah, and then I know some people have seen over the past year or so, we've been dealing with issues with the triggers on those, and I think we might have finally solved that issue with the new triggers that we had at Transworld. We've been through, gosh, 3 or 4 different triggers for those, and the
Hmm.
biggest thing is
Yeah.
they don't last. I mean, and it's so hard with that bottle
They clog.
size. Yeah, and they're not.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is those sprayers are not meant to spray, like a thick pigment through. So naturally, it's just going to
Yep.
happen. But we had some really good sprayers at Transworld that we kind of brought in, and not knowing how they were going to do, and we did very minimal testing on them, and they actually have an adjustable feature on them where you can do like a wide stream or just a solid stream. And I think that might be our problem solver, because I haven't heard any bad things about them, and they seem to be working very well. So let's keep our fingers crossed there.
What I was doing to keep my nozzles, because that's what I first struggled with the makeup, was definitely that is I would have to clean them. So as soon as I'm
Yeah,
done using it, immediately go in and clean it out, which it was
absolutely.
solving the clunking issue. But
Right.
then later down the line, they did just get old and they would actually break.
Yeah.
One of the little pieces would break inside and then it's
Hmm.
unfixable. But then I always had spares. I always bought spares from you. Um,
Yeah, and that's
but
what
that
I
was
always
my
told.
only issue ever.
That's what I always told everyone is, like, if you do have problems, just feel free to message me and I'll send some out. Like, it's gonna happen. They're just cheap little plastic sprayers, but I mean, that was the biggest struggle. Like I said, with this bottle size, I feel like we have a good size. They are 12-ounce bottles, and we've got a good price point on them. But the problem is in order to find like better sprayers, I'd have to go up a bottle size, which means the price would go up,
Mhm.
and I'm trying not to do that. So I want to keep it in that affordable range. But unfortunately, with the size of bottle we're at, you just don't have very many options on the triggers.
Yeah. But I absolutely love your grime spray. So I originally was buying from Rip City when it was still around and
Yes.
absolutely loved their product. But when you came out with the grime spray, I was like, no, I really like Dreadworks better. It really does stay on. I don't sweat it off. It doesn't rub off. I've even used it to paint my costumes because it sticks right into fabric, stays, it
Yeah.
doesn't run, and it just looks so good. It doesn't
Yeah.
fade, it
I appreciate
stays,
that.
it's nice, and it's easy to clean. It is a clean off too. I'm not sitting there
Yeah.
scrubbing. I mean, it comes off with the removal. So I
Yeah. I
definitely
appreciate
love
that. I
it.
mean,
I mean, I have all your
obviously,
products.
yeah. Obviously, this idea wasn't something that I thought of. I mean, yeah, Rip City did it first, and I'm I'm pretty good. I'm on good terms, with Shaylee at Rip City. I talk to her every once in a great
Yeah.
while, and when we did this, it was just kind of, I'd used all the products out there, and I just wanted something that was a little bit more durable and come in a bigger size. And the biggest thing with my or the Dreadworks version is, obviously we don't have every color of the rainbow, and I don't want to do that. Just for one, it's a lot. These things
Mhm.
take a lot of product to make. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
to keep them as dark pigmented as they are and get them to stay, it's a good amount of pigment that you're putting in these. But yeah, it seems to be a pretty big hit with everybody. And then if you do want every color of the rainbow, definitely pay Rip City a visit,
Yep.
or RCFX now. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Mhm.
and you can get
Yep.
you can get all the rest of the colors from those guys.
Yep. I still buy from them. I buy their purple because you don't have a purple line for the grime spray. You do for the
Right.
airbrush. but I still do buy their bruising purple because I like the color comes out. But that
Yeah,
bottle will last me a while because I rarely use it. So that bottle
right.
usually will last me a while. While these prime sprays, I do go through them very quickly because not only using it for me, like I said, I also use it to help paint my costumes just because the color looks so great on the fabrics that I love it.
Right. Yeah, they work really well for just about
Yeah.
anything.
And I was happy you came out with the green because that came so in handy when it came to St. Patty's.
Oh yeah, a lot of people
Because
wanted
St.
that
Patty's
green.
this year, yeah, I immediately snatched up that green. I was like, ooh, because you had the green in the airbrush, but I was like, no, I need that in the grime spray too.
But yeah, we'll have
So
everything in
here's all
stock
the
at the
paints
show.
together.
We got some sets. We'll have catalogs available so you can kind of see what retail pricing is on that. As far as deals at the show, I think we're going to bring back the wheel this year, so you get to spin the wheel when you check out, and we'll have different discounts and whatnot on the wheel. So it kind of gives everybody a good fair chance to get a good deal or maybe win some free merchandise or something. That seemed to be a fun thing that people like to do last year was spin the wheel. So
That was so much fun though. I was like, that's such a good idea. I like it.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
everybody seemed to get a kick out of it. All right, so this year's artists. So I know every show you either can have returning artists or you'll have different artists. So let's go to the 4 artists that you had listed this year that are coming.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got Vasil here, which is a new artist for us. He's kind of been in my ear for a few years now, wanting to get on and try some stuff out. He's a phenomenal artist, and so yeah, we're putting him on the team this year, and I'm super excited to see what he does. When we do these shows, I really, I really just try to give these artists free reign to kind of come up with whatever they want to do. I mean, most of the people, well, I mean, all the people that I have do this, I trust. So yeah, I kind of just give them free reign, and some of them I'll say, like I'd like to see somebody do a little bit of UV just to kind of feature that a little bit. But I mean, other than that, I give these guys free reign, and usually I don't know what they're doing until you see it happening at the
But
show. So it's a surprise to me too. So I'm super excited.
I like that though. Let them just come up with their own crazy ideas.
Yeah. Got Jan again. He was with us last year, and he actually did the orc on the right of that picture there at MHC last year. Turned out very cool.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Jan's a good friend. Always he's been a supporter of Dreadworks since day one. So obviously, gotta give him a little bit of shine at the show. So we're bringing him back as well.
That siren that he did,
Oh
phenomenal.
yeah, it
Absolutely
was
loved it.
beautiful. Yeah, that was a kind of a work that we did. That was to promote the silver and the gold before Trans World. So if you can
Yeah.
look in that picture, kind of on the arms, you can see the shiny silver, and then all the gold on the face, on the prosthetics there, a little bit on the neck. That's all the new metallic colors that we debuted at Trans World. So
Yeah, that was an awesome shoot. The promo video for it was phenomenal.
yes, yes, I was super stoked with how that came out.
And then I believe they used an actual silicone tail, those silicone mermaid tails.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't actually on location when they did everything, but yeah, it looked legit. So, and I know, when
Yeah.
usually I know Jan teamed up with Jade Carlson on that, and
Mhm.
anytime Jade does something or has her fingers in something, she doesn't take any shortcuts. So, I would say it was
Hell
probably
yeah.
a legit mermaid, one of the nice ones.
I want one of those so bad. That's why I brought that up. A friend of mine lives in Hawaii and she's a haunter here from St. Louis, but she moved to Hawaii to be closer to her mom. And she just recently got one. And I'm like jealous. But
Oh
they're a
yeah.
couple grand. They're expensive because they're
Oh
solid
yeah.
silicone. They are I mean, they're fitted to you. Like you can't just buy
Right.
one. You have to order one and they fit it to you. It's all airbrushed and it's custom painted. All the fins and everything are designed by you, like what you want. It's insane,
Oh yeah,
but definitely worth
absolutely.
the price. It's a
Oh yeah,
future investment for me. I
there
have
you
a
go.
lake. I live right next to a lake, so
Perfect. You get all the practice that you
I can be
need
the
then.
freshwater.
We're
Then we
bringing Bella
got
back.
Bella.
Bella was an artist for us last year and did some amazing work actually on the right there. Um, but yeah,
Yep.
super excited to have Bella back. Um, it was it was awesome. I love the thing I love about Bella, and there's so many artists that are in the same boat, is how insane of a look they can do in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Like Bella did that look on the right last year, and I'm pretty sure had time left over at the end. And it was
Yeah.
just like, wow. So yeah, super excited to see what happens this year. It'll be another great
Yeah.
artist.
Well, working in the haunted house, especially when you're pressed for time, because you're about to
Right.
open, you get so
When you
used to that mindset.
Yeah, and
And
I mean
then so every
Bella's
time you
at
do make do it pretty quick.
yeah, and Bella's at Midnight Terror, so
Yep.
they've always got insane stuff happening there. So yeah, it'll
I've
be
seen it
it'll
where
be
she
another
was
good one.
yeah. I've seen her do like 2 or 3 people at a time, and I was like,
Yeah, yeah,
"Girl, my gosh, please, master, show
absolutely,
me the way."
absolutely.
And then we got the queen herself,
Oh
Carly.
yeah, my good old buddy Carly. I had to bring Carly in. Carly's been another one of those people that have supported Dreadworks since the very beginning. Carly's been a good friend of mine in the industry for quite a few years now, and so yeah, we brought Carly back for MHC, and gonna see what she can pump out. She did pretty cool. Like last year, was like the year of the cicada or whatever it was.
Mhm.
So Carly did
I
like a cicada
know.
witch last year and had the cicada shells and all that incorporated into a big headpiece. So
I remember
yeah,
that because I was
yeah,
looking what was
yeah.
in the bag. She had a little bag, and I'm like, "What
Hmm.
are those?" And, like, I had to held them up, and I'm like, "Ew, is this bug
Yeah,
skin?" She's like, "Yeah, those are the
yeah,
cicada skins I found." And I'm like,
yeah,
"'Cause I
yeah.
had that stuff everywhere around my house.
Oh yeah,
I live in the
but
woods, so
yeah, always
cicadas
excited
were
to
overrunning
have
my house.
always excited to have Carly on. So obviously Carly's a very well known artist around the area, so it's gonna be some good stuff.
Yep, so let's look at some of the favorite makeup. I know this was from last year.
Yeah,
We have
yeah,
Alex, AKA Sharky herself, doing some really cool makeup.
yeah. I was
This was
really
probably my
excited.
favorite from last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Was
That
definitely
turned
this one.
out phenomenal. I know I had been talking to Alex for a while about um bringing her on, and so we decided to bring her on at MHC last year, and she just did that beautiful piece, and then that was definitely one of my favorite looks of the whole show. But yeah, Alex killed it, and Alex continually kills it. So, but yeah, that was a great look from last year, and actually that look made it into the new catalogs that I just had printed. So
Yeah.
you will see that.
Yeah, definitely loved that makeup. Absolutely loved it. Loved the color scheme. At first, I was
Hmm.
like, "That's a lot of white," but once you started adding the red and the shadowing, I'm like, "Okay, I really like this now."
Yeah, it turned out phenomenal.
Right, and we'll go to the next one. This one, I
Mm.
don't remember where this was at, but it was one of my
This was
favorites.
Trans World Year One for us, and this was done by Alejo
Okay.
Castellati. Everyone knows Alejo.
Yeah, we all
Yeah,
know
and
Alejo.
yeah, Alejo did this at Trans World, our first year at Trans World. Definitely a killer look that kind of made its rounds for a minute there. Um, Obviously, Emma is the model here. But yeah, it's just kind of a take on the whole Bloody Mary thing. He made some really
Mhm.
cool, like the shoulder. There was like a headpiece and some shoulder pieces that were involved in that I think were like a UV resin that he used. They were kind of hard, um,
Yeah,
but yeah, it worked out super well with that makeup look.
and then we got this one, this
Oh wow,
UV. was definitely
Yes.
really cool.
So
It's just it's so eye-popping.
this was also done by Alejo, and this was before Dreadworks was Dreadworks at
Oh, so this is a real
MHC.
old one.
Yes, this is like very old. This was to MHC 2022. So this was
Oh, okay.
this is right before Dreadworks became Dreadworks. Like literally a month before. So,
This is some
but yeah,
OG right here.
absolutely. Yeah, and that is still one of my favorite makeups.
From what I can
Uh
from what I could see, it's like he used every color.
yeah, that was his
So,
goal, to use every UV color that we had made. But yeah, that one just
yeah,
turned out phenomenal.
all done by hand, ladies and gentlemen. This is all done by hand.
Absolutely.
This is probably my most ever favorite is this one because it's so real. It doesn't even look like makeup and it's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, that was Trans World Year 1 for Dreadworks. That one was done by Jade Carlson, and that was Jillian, aka Zombie on TikTok. That was the model for that one. And yeah, Jade knocked it out of the park on this one. And that's a thing. I mean, we've had Jade quite a bit as an artist for us, and
Yeah.
I'm really Jade's a great friend, but I've always just loved Jade's style because she does a lot of that hyper
The
realism.
realism. And
Yeah,
that's
and
honestly my alley. So that's why I love it was when I
yeah,
see the realism.
yeah, that look made rounds on online. I would almost say it kind of
Oh
went
yeah.
viral because, obviously you had Jillian as a part of it, and we kind of teamed up on Instagram and made a big post. And I don't even remember. I'd have to go back and look, but that post and that picture had so many freaking likes and views. It was really great exposure for us. So I was very, very appreciative of Jillian for putting us on her platform at that time, and made a good friend out of it too. Jillian's a good friend to this day
Yep.
now. That was the first year we met her, and yeah, great friendship now. And her haunt buys from us, so everything was kind of meant to be.
And I mean, it wound up on Transworld. I know it was on the Facebook. I believe it got on the website too. I mean, it was
Yeah,
everywhere, but that it deserves it. It's phenomenal work.
yeah, it was a great look. I love that one. I've used it for all kinds of promo stuff. Oh wow, that's old
This
school.
is another one
That
I like.
one, well, that one was actually done by me. And that was before Dreadworks was Dreadworks as well. We had done a little
Another
photo shoot.
OG.
Yeah, we had done a little photo shoot with Tom of Slash Visuals at one of the haunted houses up in
Yeah,
Indy.
good old Tom.
Yep. And yeah, that was like that was Patrick. That was the actor for that one. And Patrick's over at Hannah Haunted Acres now, good friend of mine still. And yeah, we did that. It was just a little photo shoot before we opened one night, and turned out to be a really cool picture and costume.
Yeah, I definitely love the makeup in this one.
Well, thank you. I I
All
don't do a whole
right.
lot of makeup anymore, because I mean, number one, I'm trying to
You're
usually run the booth and keep things going, and I still like doing makeup every now and again, but also um, I'm not afraid to admit that I have so many friends that are just so freaking super talented at it that if they want to do it, by all means, it takes a load off of me. So
Hey, now you're making the makeup for these
exactly,
artists. You know, you're
exactly.
now on top tier.
I
You're now
yeah, I
top tier
try.
now. Like I said, I've been buying from you since the beginning because
Hmm.
at first it was, I want to try this. I like it because you did. You're like, sprayed, and I'm like, oh, I really like this. And then
Right.
again, been buying from you ever since.
I
It
appreciate it.
it lasts. It takes a beating from me because I do put makeup through hell and back.
Right. And it's
All right, so
obviously, yeah, we'll talk a little bit about this and then kind of close it out a little bit. But yeah, MHC, we're in a different spot this year, which I'm super excited about because we're kind of close up to
uh,
the entrance this year. Yes, there we go. So
There's a
normally,
map. I'll still get lost.
yeah, normally we were way back in 28, right across from the stage, but now we are 3022, right up by the entrance there, and we got a corner booth as usual. So super excited for this new location. I think it's gonna. Hopefully, we're gonna have enough room still where we can draw a good crowd because that usually always happens while demos are going on.
Hmm.
But yeah, make sure you swing by, come see us, grab some makeup, get yourself a good deal, and obviously all weekend long there's going to be some sick demos going on, so don't miss out.
Yep. So for all the makeup artists or people wanting to learn, Dreadworks is the place to go. Everyone there is very knowledgeable. The artists they'll talk to you while they're working, and they'll give you some tips and tell you like how they're
Absolutely.
doing this, how they're doing that. Haunters helping haunters. But yes, booth 3022. So on the map here, you come in this way, it's going to be on your right.
Absolutely. But
So
yeah,
yes,
I'm really excited for the
MHC
show.
2025.
It's going to be another good one. There's been some there's some new vendors coming out that we're doing a little bit of work with.
Mhm.
We got Strange Design Studios. Um, they had sent a couple of mask blanks to me a few months back, and I kind of dove into my old time from a few years back of painting masks, and did a couple cool pieces for them that they're going to have on sale. So I'm excited to see what people think about those. It had been a few years since I had painted a mask, and I think they turned out pretty well. So I'm happy to see
Heck
those.
yeah.
And then also something that's kind of different that is new for MHC this year, another new company, is since Trans World, we've kind of been teaming up with a brand called Frankenfuel.
Hmm.
They make an
Yeah.
energy drink that is kind of slowly but surely coming onto the scene. It's like a horror theme, something that haunters would love. But yeah, energy drink.
The
It
name
tastes
alone. The name
yeah,
alone.
it tastes amazing. Mike and his fiance that run the company are super cool people, and they got a booth at MHC. They're going to be selling the drinks there. And we might kind of try to work out some little deal, some little cross promotion with the Dreadworks booth and the Frankenfield booth. So we'll see what happens there. But
Heck
yeah,
yeah.
they are a little kind of across the floor from us, kind
Hmm.
of almost where we used to be. So make sure you stop by and see
Yeah.
Frankenfuel and try one of their drinks out.
Absolutely. I will put that link in the comments down below, along with the link to Dreadworks both website and also to the Facebook, so you can be all up to date on what's going on. And again,
Perfect.
booth 3022 at Transworld. It'll be on your right as you enter the show floor.
Absolutely. Come say hey and get yourself some makeup. And we will see you in
Absolutely.
2
Before I buy it
weeks.
all.
Yeah,
Before I buy it all. Because I'm
absolutely.
going to be putting my order in here shortly so I can beat the crowds.
There you go.
Because
Hey,
no one wants to
that's
fight
what
me.
take advice from Sammy, because some people
Hmm.
wait way too long and then want
Hmm.
it like that, and we get so backed up during the busy season. I try to keep people happy, and I try to keep people getting their stuff as quick as possible. But when we hit the busy season, man, you
Yep.
got to get those orders in soon, or else it gets it gets lengthy sometimes. I mean,
Yep.
we're still small. We're still, I mean, basically this is a one-man show. I mean, I make it
Hmm.
all. I ship it all out. My wife Carol, she helps more on the logistics side of things and keeping me organized and whatnot. But as far as the production and shipping it all and pulling orders, that's all me. And that's the thing I like to say kind of sets us apart a little bit from all the other makeup companies is we are truly a small business, and when you buy from us, you are supporting the haunt industry,
Yep.
because I try to be ingrained in the industry, and I try to stay involved and get out there, and yeah, the haunt industry is who we cater to. So we I care deeply about the industry, so I appreciate each and every customer that comes out and
We love our
purchases.
haunters.
Absolutely, absolutely. It keeps us going. So
Absolutely. All right. Well, that is the end of our 30-minute segment. I am your host, Chainsaw Sammy with Into the Fear. And well, we'll see you all at MHC.
see you guys soon.